What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro and Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamaj and this is Tam.
Hey. And
today we are on Young Justice Phantom, Season 4, Episode 8. I Know Why the Caged Cat Sings. So Artemis, Cheshire, and Onyx are pinned down by Lady Shiva, Cassandra Savage, and the rest of the Shadows or whatever. Oracle is watching from the sideline, so I don't know if she sent the Bat family in to protect him. They were just about to rescue Orphan, so we'll see what happens. I'm sure there's some other factor that's going to help save them. I'm pretty sure Sportsmaster is going to pop up if the Bat family doesn't. Magan still didn't get closure. You know, she tried. She attacked Macomb, and he got scared off, but she read his mind. It wasn't him, so I wonder if we'll see her pop back to Earth. She was on her way, but I don't know if we'll see it. But I think it takes like a month to get there, so we might not see her for a bit. But still sad what happened with her. But this is the last episode of the Artemis arc, so we're going to see how this closes out. Hopefully it's not in tragedy. But we're going to jump into it. Full and other reactions are available on Patreon. Not the throwback to Season 1, when they was facing off.
I remember this episode.
I wonder if your position's secure enough to survive them learning everything I know.
I remember there was so much mystery around everybody in Season 1.
I will keep my daughter and the two apostate shadows, for, of course, an example must be made of them. You, Artemis Croc, will be allowed to leave unharmed. Take it or leave it.
I'll leave it. Smallville. Oh, they gotta tell them about Connor, and they gotta tell.
Stopper's ready.
Thanks, Mom.
That was their family
I just
too.
want to get the tractor up on blocks. Then we'll be right.
Oh no, you two will get to talking, and we'll be waiting on you for an hour.
Or maybe they already
Put
know.
that thing down and come wash up.
Cause the Luther family damn show ain't gonna care.
Will Uncle Connor be here?
Oh, poor Wolf.
Stall. Keep the bad guys talking. There's one thing I need to know. Were all your confessions just an act?
Not the facts. Those were all true. My father did kill my sister, but that was a mercy.
Mm-hmm.
And as for my mother and her family, I'm thankful Vandal Savage saved me from such a mundane life.
So this was never about putting a mole on the team.
Yawn. Been there. Done that.
No. This was about my daughter.
Maybe a little, but I'm guessing the main objective was infiltrating the Justice League's computer system.
Stealing our intel's been a long-term goal of the Light since the day I first joined the team 10 years ago.
A little longer. I'll send specs to your HUD so
You can give them something to brag about.
The Shadows used the fog then, too. But this was next level.
Organic infiltrators. They had the advantage of being undetectable to your scans.
But the disadvantage of having a short range and brief shelf life, right?
Minor inconveniences. All I required was a distraction to deploy them.
So I was just a distraction?
I swear I didn't know they were using me.
It would hardly have worked if you did. You never developed the proper espionage skills. You were never truly with the program. Always unfavorably comparing life here on Santa Prisca with how it was on Infinity Island under Ra's al Ghul and Sensei. I had similar suspicions and put them to the test.
You let me overhear your plan to place Cassandra as a mole.
So that you might warn the heroes, which also suited our plans.
They just be playing people left and right.
Confusion and prolonged any decision about my future with the team.
Giving you the opportunity to fulfill your mission.
It was smart. I'll give y'all that.
Assault was staged to get you close to your target while keeping us distracted. So that you could release your organic fog.
Then all I needed was to get back to Santa Prisca to transfer the data to the Light.
And you failed that part.
Too bad we screwed that last bit up for you.
Bet your daddy won't like that.
The Light may be disappointed, but I am not. I have my daughter back.
Yep, well that was short-lived.
Hold the door!
Interesting. Fighting in the shadows is what our team does best. I love how the masks are glowing.
Yeah.
The eyes and everything. This is a dope ass sequence.
You used me! Please. You're lucky anyone could find a use for you.
I forgot about him. And Shade, he loved the fucking darkness.
Is he the Shade off of
Yeah. Stargirl. Same character.
Tigress, Orphan's not ready for Shiva. We can't ask her to fight her own mom.
We're a little busy. It's not like anybody's exactly ready to fight Lady Shiva. Damn.
Switch dance partners.
He's a motherfucker too. I don't want to fight neither of them.
Yeah, I'd rather fight the guard.
Bitch. Ooh. But he regenerated.
Gotcha.
He's so annoying.
Fill that next guy.
Ooh. Oh, I thought she slit his spine.
Yeah, same. If I could pull a Cleo.
Nice. That's for all that shit she was talking.
Be careful.
God damn.
Artemis.
Breakers are back online.
Enough is enough.
Fuck.
Dang.
Please tell me there's some backup around here.
Surrender is your only option.
I'm surprised you still letting him surrender. Why don't you want to kill him? Shade's helping him.
Ah, dang.
What happened?
I'm dead. What?
She quit with it too.
Push him back in.
Ooh. She said, you not getting away with my daughter. Lady Shiva is a motherfucker.
Johnny, Uncle Connor passed away.
Mm-hmm. I know. He can't come to our house because he passed it away. But every time we come to Grandma and Grandpa's house, Uncle Connor meets us here with Wolf. Every time. And Wolf's here, so Uncle Connor won't pass us away now.
You don't understand.
Johnny, your uncle has died. This means that the part of his journey where his body is alive is over. His body doesn't breathe anymore. It doesn't play anymore. And, well, we don't get to spend time with him anymore.
And we believe that when our journeys end, we will see him and everyone we love again.
Oh, that shit's so damn sad. I didn't want to see that.
Betray me?
I owe Cheshire a debt. She and I are now even.
From last season.
Well, we are not
Okay.
even.
No. Which is why I hereby tender my resignation to the League of Shadows.
Interesting. He's a powerful ally. Come on, Spear.
I admit I cannot prevent your escape. Now even Seed, Cheshire, and Onyx's
Don't
Oh.
do that.
despite their crimes against
That was
the
her suit.
Shadows.
I thought she
But
pulled
I
the
must
fucking wound
insist
back.
you leave my daughter behind.
Not gonna happen.
My shadows are everywhere. You know
Same
this,
shit.
Cassandra. They watch your friends, your comrades. Stay with me, daughter. Else my shadows shall hunt down everyone you care about.
Let him
That's
come.
a poor bluff, Shiva.
And with one word from me, your friend Barbara Gordon will be dead before you return to Gotham. Orphan, no!
Tigers can't even do
Let her
nothing.
finish it, sis. It's better for all of us, believe me.
No! We don't turn kids into killers.
Somebody grapple her back.
Orphan, stop! This isn't what you want!
Then piss her off.
Please, Cassandra, you're free now. You don't have to be the weapon your mother tried to create.
She got to turn around and kill her. Oh, okay.
No, her mom was smiling. You seen her? She wanted her to do it. Because then she would be exactly what she
Who do you think you're fooling, child? I saw it in your eyes. You are still an assassin. In allowing these people to adopt you, you believe you have rejected me, declared yourself an orphan. But you are no orphan. You are Cassandra Wusan. Come back to your mother when you are ready to admit who you really are.
You are crazy.
We still gotta watch on this, because like she said, my shadows are everywhere. That they could still be lying. They always lying.
Then she just let me go. I hate to say it, but Crush, the sports master, was right. She's weak, Sensei.
She is family, Jade. Recruit her.
You did the right thing letting her go. The justice system won't turn Jade. Only family can do that. But Jade's afraid to open her heart and be part of a family. She doesn't want to take that risk. Doesn't want the responsibility. If you see her again, you must convince her.
They're both really stubborn, so I don't know if they could ever convince each other.
You'll be good as new.
Of anything.
Then I'm making the call.
I can't believe I'm letting you talk me into this.
You want me to talk you into this.
He's talking
Hey, Artemis. What's
to
up?
the baby.
Hi, Will.
Is that Annie Mouse?
Hi, baby girl.
Annie Mouse, look what I made. It's a mommy mask.
Wait, Will, Leon.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
She can't chase after her.
Jade!
She's pissed because she didn't want her daughter to know that about her. And to see her that way.
I'm weak.
Johnny's asleep.
He seems okay.
It hurt her feelings. Damn, Artemis was close.
Because I'm not.
And she's still on course for Infinity Island.
Still, yes. Why would she go there?
I have no idea. And I can't believe you tagged my sister. Didn't you trust her?
Of course not.
This
But I tagged all of you.
There she is!
is insane, Cheshire. What are you doing?
I'm not sure why you came, but you have to see you are following in Dad's footsteps. You know that's not the way. I'm nothing like Dad!
You want this cat to change? Why? So I can join your little play group? Kinda pointless when they're gonna kick you out any minute. They're never gonna trust you. Not unless you tell them the truth and bring me in. I'm betting you can't bring yourself to do either, right? Didn't think so.
She's turning!
What's she doing?
She wanted to knock them out so they can't follow her as fast. Does she want to kill Sensei for turning her into this or something?
My meditation space.
The Great One will not be pleased.
I mean, hey, another excuse to see Jason Todd.
Did you come back to live or to die? To die then.
Let's fight in anger.
Artemis, get out of the way! This needs to end now!
What are you talking about? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Yes, she is.
No!
She knows she has no fight here, save the fight she has with herself.
Artemis, please, just go back home.
She doesn't want witnesses.
That's not it.
I'm just sending her back where she belongs. Home.
I am only living there because you left.
I had to leave.
Because you couldn't be bothered? Because you couldn't handle the responsibility?
No!
Then why?
Because I'm too much like Dad!
She became what she hated.
They are turning out like me.
We are both children of our parents. But at some point, we decide who we want to be. Aren't I proof? DNA doesn't define destiny.
I chose my destiny a long time ago.
It's never too late to change your mind. To change who you are. Maybe with a little help from family. Say, a sister who still loves you.
You mean a sister who lives with my ex and my daughter? I can't take you away from them, and I can't be a part of their lives. I wouldn't be joining them. I'd be bringing them into my cage with me.
I was raised by my maternal grandfather. He believed in leading by example, doing the right thing, which sounds great, but it would never be enough. Even as a kid, I was frustrated and angry. I wanted more. Sensei found me, promised I could make a difference, change the world, throw off the old order. The shadows felt like my new family.
Yeah, the shadows did better by me than Sportsmaster ever did.
That was was a very low bar. Certainly by now, you both understand that what you experienced here was not family, but manipulation. Of course, the Shadows kept an eye on the daughters of Sportsmaster and the granddaughter of Amazing Man from the moment each was born. Thus, when we saw opportunities to take you, we did. My role was to create loyalty, to create fanatics. A job I did too well on Lady Shiva.
I left a man who loved me. He loved me and I never saw him again.
Exactly. I'm glad you finally understand. The Shadows made you into weapons. But per the Master, we are no longer in that business. I believe we can help the both of you now. But only if you approach your rehabilitation with open eyes.
So what we doing to Jason over there?
Considering this.
It merits consideration.
Well, if it isn't the Great One himself.
Artemis said, I ain't bowing to shit.
I understand, even respect your skepticism. But you have my word. If these two choose to stay, we will strive to help them. Ra's al Ghul is many things.
But a liar is not one of them.
Isn't one of them.
This honestly feels like a step in the right direction, doesn't it?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but it does.
For me too. I want to stay.
You're both welcome among our family.
I plan on coming back to check on both of them. Count on it.
We have no objection.
You're not getting away from me that easy.
I think for the first time ever, I'm glad of that.
I'm glad this ended on a somewhat happy note. Yeah.
And notice how Jason never takes his mask off. Is she keeping Damien away? It's like she doesn't agree with all of it. Talia was just watching. Look, she is pissed.
There is no greater agony
They're gonna show us Wally.
than bearing an untold story inside you. Maya Angelou. I know why the caged bird sings.
Very interesting episode. It started off with the action and it hit you with the emotions and the feels, and then it ended with the much happier note, the Magan's arc. But this arc really had a lot to do with family and trauma and healing. Like,
And a little Connor stuff.
yeah, but that even had to do with family. Like, it started off with them coming home and telling his family, you know, because there's like so many different types of family. There's your blood family, your chosen family, and then a lot of people have families they were trying to forget or leave behind. But it's like those, you kind of even always have to go back and mend those old wounds. And it's similar to Magan's arc too. It's like she left this family because of all the trauma and all the neglect and rejection she was facing over there. My fault for pulling a phone call. But what I was saying was, over there, Magan left her family because of the rejection and neglect and how people were treating her because of her race. And that just, she couldn't make it work even within her own family. Her parents didn't quite understand, everything yet. So they weren't able to help her. So, first chance she got, she left and went to Earth. And Artemis, her mom got locked away and Sportsmaster wasn't the best role model. And her and Cheshire branched off when they could. And they left. So it's like we keep leaving our blood family, and then we all found this chosen family. And then, but you got these siblings also who's been through the same things as you somewhat sometimes, but they all take different paths and they all find their own chosen families. And it's like, we become one big messed up blended family. Like, and we're all connected in a way. And it's like, it sucks because our heroes' siblings are leading villainy lives, and like they're just as traumatized by everything that happened as our heroes are. And it's like cool that they're also not just focusing on our heroes but their families as well. Like, what show does that? Like, we've already seen Magan's brother, what path he's gone down with working with Darkseid. Cheshire, we've seen from the beginning her working with the Shadows. Like, what show really dives into each of these characters' families and their stories? Like, this show is so well written and it does that. And then it even goes and talks about the kids, like Leon, and like how she feels. They were touching the other episode on like the different ways we're raising our children, even the villains, you know. And then at the end, it kind of showed you each family, the Raisha's family, and then, you know, they just accepted Cheshire and Onyx into that family. Artemis went home to Leon and Will.
But like it was like you said, it was a new family. It was their actual
their next chosen family, your chosen family.
Yeah.
You know,
instead of like just being manipulated into that weaponized group.
But it all has to do with healing, choosing your family or your cage.
Yeah, like how they were showing at the end, how they were all meditating.
Yeah, they're using the metaphor cage, so it's like they all have their cage. They're all trapped in a cage. Artemis didn't necessarily want to raise Jade's kid and be with her ex, but she felt obligated to be there for her niece because Cheshire wasn't. That was her cage she was sort of trapped in. But she made her peace with that. Like, I understand, we're all trapped in a cage. So, and they just kind of showed the different places, you know. And we even touched on Connor's family and how they're dealing with trauma. This episode, I mean, this season is just a lot of everybody healing old wounds, you know. And I like that they cut back to season 1 to tie all that in. Like, storytelling is amazing. It's like we do so much in 20 minutes. It's insane. But we even got to deal with Orphan, a character I didn't know too much about. I knew the basics about her. But to see it on screen and how ruthless her family is and how her mom treats her, but like in her own psychotic way, she still wanted her daughter back. But to continue that mission of being
an assassin.
Yeah, and being who she created her to be.
Her puppet.
And then you can even see Sensei say, because once Lady Shiva was part of his family, so it's like, he's like, I did a little too well on her. Now she branched off, has her chosen family, tried to get Orphan to choose her family, but she left that family. It's like a lot of leaving and choosing families is what I'm getting at. But it was good. I'm getting it. I'm getting the story they're telling. So I'm wondering if they're going to continue with that theme with the other characters. Because I'm excited to dive into characters like Rocket's life. I know Zatanna's arc is next. Because we don't get much of Rocket. She was introduced at the last few episodes of season 1. And then season 2 time jump, she didn't get much focus. But since everybody's getting an arc, I'm excited to dive into Rocket's life and learn more about that character. Because I always liked her character from the little bit I did see. So, but going to what I was going to say, Zatanna's arc is next. That's what the advertisement was. So you already know with her family, her dad was taken away from her because they chose Dr. Fate to bring him back. So now that's a storyline we've been touching on each season, and she only gets to see him once a year for what, like an hour? So
that's so sad though. I still can't get over that. It should be once every 2 months. I mean, once every month for 2 hours.
He's strict, and he said if you do anything to mess up that deal, you'll never see him again. And can't nobody take that helmet off. She tried. So, like, I'm wondering if we're going to deal more with that since we're doing the whole thing of family right now. So, because Zatanna, I feel like she's willing to cross the line and get her dad back because now it's been like almost 10 years since that happened. She's had her dad taken from her for 10 years. That's his cage. And yes, he chose that. He's trapped there because he didn't want his daughter to be trapped. It was one or the other. So, but Naboo was wrong for that. He wrong for that. But so if anything happened to Dr. Fate, I'm not on his side because Zatanna, y'all took that from her. And so I'm interested to see what her arc's going to bring because we've been dealing with some deep family shit. And, but I really liked Artemis's arc. I like the healing. I'm glad Cheshire's finally healing, and hopefully one day we get to see her interact with her daughter, you know. And they focus.
She's too old.
Yeah, they focus a lot on the children because, you know, they do these time jumps. So, like, Superman's son's old enough to talk and stuff now, so it's kind of like...
They're not old enough to understand the concept of death.
No, but it's like they purposely showed us that, like, this is Young Justice. So eventually we'll get maybe 3 seasons down the line. He'll be a teenager at a point. He might be on the team. So it's like they're planting the seeds. This show is good at doing stuff like that. Who knows what path Leon's going to take. Leon and Superman's son might be on the team one day. Rocket just had her baby last season.
Oh, yeah.
So, and she was having another baby, wasn't she?
I don't remember.
No. Bumblebee had a baby, right? Rocket already had a son. Her son was like, you got a baby in there.
Bumblebee had a baby?
I think Bumblebee had a baby. And then she had to decide whether to make it a metahuman or not. But the baby was struggling when it was born. and she had to go inside and activate the metagene. So like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Were they in the tanks or something?
Well, she was in a mask, but they were helping. She had help from the doctor, but it was like all these kids that they've been teasing are going to one day work together. It's like we're kind of getting a little seeds of their story, which is interesting. They keep showing baby Damien, so that'd be interesting. But Talia, I don't know where she's not one of many words. She walked away from the conversation. She doesn't partake in their little healing circle. So I don't know how, I mean, we know how Damien is, but this show likes to twist his characters up a little bit. So we don't know how Damien's story is going to play out, but I'm excited to see. And I want to know what they do with Jason, because he'll be taking his mask off and don't nobody recognize him. So, like, in Batgirl Oracle wasn't really focused too much on him. Like, now that would have been some shit if she looked over, because she was just focused on Orphan, but if she would have looked over, but she was on the Infinity Island, right? With them, I believe she was.
No, not. Wait, what island were they fighting?
No, that was Infinity Island is Raish's, and then Santa Prisca was where they was when they were fighting Lady Shiva.
Yeah, she wasn't on Infinity, I think.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I don't remember if she had her little tech thing there.
I think
if she would have been there and she would have seen Jason, that would have started some shit too. The whole Bat family would have rolled up to that island. That would have been some shit. But I'm excited for that arc if they ever do tackle it. I'm sure they will. But yeah, I'm surprised Sportsmaster didn't pop up in present day. That was who I was waiting on. But Shade came through and saved him from the island. I appreciate that. Shade, as we already seen from Stargirl, he don't really be showing allegiance. He kind of just...
neutral.
Yeah. He'll help whoever, but only, you know, to pay him.
If it benefits him, really.
Mm-hmm. But
he keeps his deals, though, so...
Yeah, he does. But he don't tell you about his other side dealing he got over here on the side. He gonna fulfill everything. But they would have died otherwise. There was no other option. So, but then the Bat family would have still rolled up and fucked they shit up. The whole team would have, because if they lost another member, they fucking y'all shit up. Yeah. But I wonder what intel specifically... Yeah. But I wonder what intel exactly were they trying to get from the League? Like, what data were they trying to steal for the light?
That's a good question.
Like, we kind of just gloss over that because there's a lot of stuff happening. Like, what was they trying to get? So they're still, and this is something they've been doing for 10 years, so they're trying to get something. But, well, I guess we'll one day find out maybe what they're trying to get. But yeah, I'm excited for the next arc. I'm glad this one ended, you know, on a happy note. And I'm looking forward to Zatanna's arc. We'll see what happened. Thank you guys for watching. Of course, we want to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to Patreon for more reactions.
And we will see you guys on the next Young Justice Phantoms.
Bye.